Hello traders, welcome to one another weekly sectoral analysis videos. Last week I couldn't record the sectoral analysis for all of you, and the main reason was that we had this huge range expansion in Nifty and overall markets, and after that it was pretty difficult to comment anything on the charts as they became distorted. But now we can see that in the last 3 trading sessions Nifty has been pretty much choppy. The range is coming down and things are getting better, I think slightly better, because the volatility is coming down. But apart from that, nothing much. In few of the sectors today, we will have a look at the monthly time frame chart, which is on my far right. But otherwise, most of the sectors we'll try to combine the analysis on the daily and the weekly time frame chart. Now, in the weekly time frame chart, what we can see is that the RSI dipped below 50, and then when it went higher, we had a huge range expansion with the candle wick on the upside. So when generally we have a big red candle on any index or any stock, generally the higher point of that candle, the higher level of that candle becomes a resistance, which means this all-time high level, which is around 26,350, 26,400. I know we are much far from that, but if Nifty manages to close above this, then probably the momentum will be back in the markets. Then talking about supports, where are the immediate supports? I think for that we'll have to plot the Fibonacci. First thing is that this is a huge gap over here from 25,495 to 25,115. This entire gap is a support, and this 50% retracement 25,450, 25,459 is also a support. Okay. Now what we need to understand is that the momentum over here, I know that you will be actually be surprised to see that the momentum is down. Yes, the momentum is down. Guys, see, understand one thing. The momentum is not calculated by the price going up. It is overall calculation of the movement of the price. So next week, what will be the movement? We have absolutely no clue. So the trend and the momentum is down. Yes, we can see that the price has closed above the moving averages, but I still suspect of few things. I think next week, as we see 4 to 5 days more passing by, we'll see the fall in volatility and things will get a little bit clear. And in case if I have any trades, then I will keep them as short term as possible. In the longer term time frame chart, which is the monthly time frame chart, the biggest support is somewhere at 24,117 or something, and I hope market doesn't come there. All right. So we still have a range expansion in place, and let's wait for a few days. Keep your trades as short term as possible. Moving ahead with Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, I would say the trend is up, but the momentum is flat. Yes, the trend over here in the Bank Nifty is up. The momentum is flat, and this entire range from 59,650 to 58,725 is a huge gap and is a support. The RSI seems to be better than Nifty over here, because in case if we have a move like this, slightly upwards, maybe probably on high above 60,400 or something, then we may have a breakout in the RSI in the daily time frame chart. Monthly time frame chart looks to be okay, but we are still near this resistance of 60,450 or 60,445. Overall, Bank Nifty is slightly better than Nifty. PSU banking space. Well, here थोड़ा सा ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. See, here I'll talk about the monthly time frame chart. The monthly time frame chart over here is very strong. Trend momentum is up. In the weekly time frame chart, the PSU banks, the trend is up, momentum is flat, and we will need the chart in the weekly and in the daily time frame chart to become slightly lesser choppy, so that we can take advantage of the momentum of the monthly time frame chart. The trades in this particular sector should be slightly medium term oriented, but do not jump in. जल्दबाजी मत करिएगा, थोड़ा सा ध्यान से इसको देखिएगा, and then you should go ahead with the trades. Be cautious, be careful, don't haste. The reason for that is the trend and momentum is strong in the monthly time frame charts, but we can see choppiness going ahead in the weekly and in the daily time frame charts. So thoda dhyan se. Private banking space. Private banking space, I would say the trend is up in the weekly time frame chart. The momentum is flattish, or you can say even down. RSI is improving, but you can say the price momentum is not up to the mark. In the daily time frame chart, we are trying really hard to, rally back. Let's see how things work out. Support over here again is between 28,662 to 28,295. Oil and gas space. Now, oil and gas space over here, the trend is up in the weekly time frame chart. We can clearly see this huge big green candle, but the momentum is flat in the price also, and in the RSI what we can see, it's like just up down. So there is no point. In the daily time frame chart, things are slightly better, but overall, is it a sector where I would like to pay attention to the daily time frame chart so much? No. What I would try to look at is the monthly time frame chart. In the monthly time frame chart, things are better. And again, as a trader, I would like to concentrate for the medium term trades. But in the sectors, now sectors like PSU banking space or oil and gas space, the problem is that the volatility has spiked so high in the markets in each and every sector. It's very difficult to, take a decision or initiate a trade, because even in the global markets, you can see a lot of volatility happening, probably again due to lots of announcements happening due to the US trade deal. And today also some negative comment came from Mr. Donald Trump that he might put 25% tariffs on India in case if we don't stop buying the Russian oil. So anything can happen. So charts are saying that things are okay, things are better in few of the sectors, but psychologically as a trader, it is not very easy. So ask yourself twice before you do something and be very careful and pay attention to the position sizing. Auto sector, the monthly time frame chart is really good. The weekly chart is okay. The trend is trying to get better. The momentum in the price is not up to the mark, but the momentum in the monthly time frame chart is really good. Daily time frame chart, it's not that great. So I think again, this is a sector to look at medium term time frame trades, but be mindful about the volatility which is going on in the global markets. Consumer durables, again, I would say that nothing much has changed. Oh yeah, yes, we do have a big pullback in the weekly time frame charts, but overall the sector remains weak. The trend and the momentum is weaker in the weekly time frame charts, and overall it's a weaker sector. Consumer durables, big pullback from consumer consumption pack, huge pullback from the downside. And this pullback is coming because there is a support over here in the weekly time frame charts. And the support is at the level of 11,093. But has this changed the trend? My answer is no. The trend is still down in the weekly and in the daily time frame charts, and it is a weaker sector. It's a sell on rise sector so far. Finance pack, it was a stronger sector, but what I will do is I will now try to concentrate on the rest of the sectors in the daily and weekly. All right. And over here, what we can understand is that the price is extremely choppy. This is really choppy. Just give me a second, guys. Okay. I'm sorry, that was a phone from my daughter. Anyways, now going ahead, that we can see that the sector is very volatile. It's very choppy. Okay. And it's very range bound. So I will have no comments on this sector. Yes, we can see that it has been able to bounce back from the 61 0.80% Fibonacci retracement, but still it's very difficult to say anything about it. FMCG pack. Now in FMCG pack, we can see a big bounce back over here, and in the previous week we have a big red candle. Huge bounce back even in the daily time frame charts with a positive divergence. I'll just show you that positive divergence over here. I'm sorry, this is a weekly time frame chart. I would like to show it to you in the daily time frame chart. In the daily time frame chart, you can see this lower low in price and higher low in RSI. So things are improving, sure, slightly, but has the trend changed? The answer is no. The trend and the momentum stays negative. IT pack. Here is the major volatility due to the entropic announcement and all over the globe. I think ये सिर्फ अपने Indian markets में नहीं हुआ है. It has happened across the globe in all the IT markets, in all the IT stocks. It was performing very well. This sector was performing really nicely, and it's really disturbing to see the way it has collapsed. Unfortunately, we cannot do anything about it, and one should stay away. If you're a bullish trader, just stay away from the sector as of now. We should wait. Infra pack. Infra pack, I would say it has bounced back pretty sharply. The trend is up. The RSI has also bounced back, but is it okay just for one bounce back to change the trend, which was looking suddenly weak and then suddenly strong? It's very difficult. Plus a huge gap. So is it going to take a dip and then go forward, or it's going to continue to rally? It's very difficult to determine. Let's wait out a bit and do not, jump to any conclusions. Metal sector, on the other hand, it's a very strong sector in the weekly time frame chart and also in the monthly time frame chart. The trend momentum is very strong in the monthly too. Even in the weekly, things are really great. But again, if you see that recently it has been choppy, the way it was flowing, the price momentum was flowing earlier. Now it is not that easy. So even if you have any stocks in your mind in the metal pack, it's okay. There is no problem in this sector, but you'll have to be mindful that जो momentum हमको पहले मिला वो हमको अब मिलेगा कि नहीं? That's a question. So just be mindful about that. Pharma pack. Pharma pack, weaker sector. Yes, this is a sharp bounce back, but overall the trend is down. The momentum is down in the price. Yes, we do have a hammer over here, but doesn't seem to be a very strong sector. All right. And even if you plot the fib over here, you will understand that it has been able to just see a little bit of selling pressure in the last 3-4 days from this particular resistance band. PSE sector. Now here things will change. Now this is one sector few weeks back. It tried to shoot up, came down, retraced, and then it was trying to go back. And the trend had changed. The momentum had changed. RSI is still not that great, but the momentum had changed, and then suddenly it went down. And then now suddenly it's trying to go up. So I think PSE is one sector which is probably coming out of hibernation, and things are improving in this sector. Realty pack, I think I don't need to say much. It's a weak sector, not a strong one. And this is just a bounce back. And I think the next resistance, if you want to find in this sector, is within the range of probably, it's very near in fact, 831, 832 to probably 852. So this is an entire resistance band. India defense, no comments at all. Super duper choppy. Too many people are talking about this sector. Many people are bullish, but it's way too choppy. It's way too choppy for my comfort to say anything. I would like to stay away. Midcaps, good pullback in the last 1 week, but we need to understand that the pullback, the place from where the pullback has come is 100% retracement. Anything which retraces 100% is not that great. The candles in the daily time frame chart are positive, but the place from where the pullback has come is not positive. So both the things are, very, very opposite to each other. So again, is it a strong sector? The answer is no. So far, if it tries to improve in the daily chart, then probably we'll try to change our stance. Overall, main thing, volatility might prevail. It will take a week or two for the volatility to calm down, and then probably you will be able to understand the direction of the market much better. And keep your trades as short term as possible. Yes, there are few sectors which I highlighted where medium term time frame charts are better, but the question is, are you psychologically ready to commit your money right now in this sort of volatility for a medium term trade? I think that is what you need to decide. Personally, I'm going to stay away from the market for a few more days and then probably wait out a little bit and then decide what to do. Trade less, be vigilant, don't stay away from the charts. Understand one thing, just because market is volatile, इसके लिए मैं चार्ट से दूर रहूंगा, कोई मतलब नहीं है चार्ट को देख के. Do not think that. Do not think that. Do not neglect the markets. Markets will get better. Direction, will it be up or down? That's a different thing. But the choppiness, the volatility will come down. You will get a better trend. But do not neglect the charts. Give your time to it. And when the right time will come, start searching good trades. All right. So trade less, trade wisely. Thank you.